So we've come along today to meet Helen Adams, who's been trying to sell her property for a few months. A lot of people are probably in the same situation at the moment, the way the market's going. Helen, firstly, tell us a little bit about this property.
Well, it's a 3-bedroom home on a very large block, which is fantastic with young children, and I have two. It's got a big grassed area, lots of trees, great in the summer, lots of shade in the afternoon.
Now,
so that's it.
One of the first things I notice when you walk in, it presents really well, and people say you've got to get your presentation right and your price right, especially in this market. Well, the presentation looks great, so has the price changed, and what's that been like?
Yes, it's been on the market for a number of months, and we have had to drop the price, and I think probably we'll have to do so again to get moving. A lot of people have been interested, a lot of people coming through in the home opens. No offers yet.
Right.
So we're just waiting for that right person who loves this place to come and say, yes, that's for us.
So how many people have you had through the home opens, and has anyone got close to giving an offer?
Well, it varies from week to week. Some weeks we've had up to 10 or 12 groups through. Others, like last week, was only 4. There's some that are saying they're very interested, but they've themselves have their properties on the market, so they're waiting to sell before they can do anything. We had one ridiculous offer quite some time ago, which was very, very low, and we just discounted. Yeah. But other than that, no, nobody's wanting to actually put an offer on. So I guess there's a lot of people who are selling, and that's holding them up. And also this market, they're just waiting to see how far the prices are going to drop and what's going to happen.
I suppose that must be very frustrating for you.
It is. I'm getting very sick of home open.
And looking around the market at the moment, I think it probably depends on your willingness to sell. If you're willing to wait, to be patient for that one buyer who can come in the first week or who can come in after 3 months,
yes,
then maybe you can hold the price. Otherwise, the price might have to go down again.
Well, that's it. It's very market driven, and it's up to what people are willing to pay for a property. And so that is, if I'm in a hurry to sell, it's big price jumps seems to be what's required. But at the moment, it's been a while. I'm not in a rush. I'll see how things go, but yes, I think the price will end up having to come down to make that final, to finish the process and get a buyer.
Now, presumably you've been in contact with the real estate agent about this, and yes. What's he saying? What sort of advice is he giving you about what to do?
Well, basically the same tactic as at the start, just to do the home opens, get the people through looking. Obviously, it's very market driven, so we have to communicate a lot and decide, do we need to drop the price? Things have changed so much in the last few months since we put it on the market. In that short time, prices have dropped a lot. So it's very much about trying to swallow your own expectations as well, and know that you're not going to get the price that you were hoping in the start, but to make use of your agent's expertise, and Rob is great, he knows this area, and I think it's a matter of having to sit down with him from time to time and actually sort of reassess where we're at. Yep. And yes, maybe we do need to drop again to get that interest. He's the one that's here for the home opens. He's hearing what people are saying. People are saying, great home, too expensive. You've got to listen to that and listen to that advice.
Yep. All right, well, thanks very much, Helen, and all the best with the sale and the decisions you have to make in the future. And
thank you.
Look, we're going to keep an eye on this, and we're going to follow up in a few months, hopefully just a few weeks, to see how Helen's done. In fact, only a few days after we filmed that segment with Helen, Rob Druitt, her agent, asked me to pop into his office for some news. So, Rob, I hear there's some good news since we filmed that piece.
There has. Great news for Helen, that we've got an offer on her property. It was a subject sale offer, and but the buyers had a very saleable property and very realistic price, and it sold in the first week. And so we've now got her place under contract and ready to settle very soon.
Well, that's great news, but how long was it on the market for?
On the market for around 90 days, which was a fairly long haul for any seller, but at the end we had the good interest, and it was really pleasing that in the meantime, while we were on the market, the house next door sold. We were able to achieve $20,000 more, and I guess that was very pleasing for our seller there.
So why did it sell in that final week? What was the clinching moment?
Look, Charlie, as soon as we got the price right, the asking price, we got the interest and we got a good offer. And actually, in the end, we achieved slightly higher than our revised asking price. And the interest came in, and that competition ensured we got the right price in the market.